So we are back again with our daily discussion on Nebo TV, and today we're going to be focusing on Ondo State. Ondo State, the APC crisis in Ondo State is becoming inevitable. Okay, just like what happened in Edo State, similar situation is manifesting in the Ondo State governorship election. Okay, recently the secretary to Ondo State government, the APC chairman and deputy governor decamped to PDP. Okay, so currently 3 APC aspirants are contesting for the governorship election in Ondo State. What a drama. What is going on in Nigeria among the APC members? Okay, the lack of internal democracy in within the APC members in Nigeria as a whole is becoming inevitable because this continue. The same thing happened in Edo State that led Governor Obaseki to decamp to PDP. The same thing is going on in Ondo State right now. Okay, what is going on among APC members that they cannot maintain internal democracy in the party? Hello, Mr. Daniel.
The crisis rocking the APC at present is long overdue. A party that was hurriedly formed without ideology, just with the sole purpose of removing the incumbent, the president, the then president, Goodluck Jonathan. That was the sole aim of forming that party. A party that was formed not with the interests of the people, though they deceived the people that it was for their interest. It was self-interest. Well, the self-interest, now that the administration of Buhari is winding up, the self-interest is beginning to show in the party. And that is where the crisis you see happening with APC is happening.
Okay.
If the present leadership of PDP will learn from this, the crisis, such crisis was also in the PDP then, but it was not as alarming as this. The problem with them PDP was the fact that the leaders, the PDP then leaders, were so corrupt that they use a lot of political structures who are youth, and those youth are not benefiting by giving political appointment to those of their children abroad, calling them home to collect political positions. Until that was for the then PDP, that led to a lot of crises, even APC man coming in as chairman, trying to keep it. But if you look at PDP, the ideology is still very much alive. APC was a party that was hurriedly formed, as I said earlier. Parties, young parties trying to meet up to ensure.
Can you check your camera? Your camera, yeah, it just flipped. It flipped upside down. The camera, check
upside down.
Yes, like that will be better. Oh boy. Guys, it's gonna come back. Okay, it's back. Okay, while we wait for Mr. Daniel to come back, okay, it's back. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, I think it's okay now. Let me add you to the screen.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yes. Okay, go
So
ahead.
yes,
Mm,
as I was saying that the party that was hurriedly formed just for the sake of removing the incumbent President Goodluck
mm,
Jonathan, there was no
mm,
ideology. It was all
mm,
about self. It is what is now showing. And one man in the center is our own Tinubu from the West, who
mm,
has a political structure. I think his own political structure was more, from the country, and you can see it affecting the party. It was structural issue. Oshomole being on his camp, the Northerners said don't want to have Tinubu. Like what is going on in Ondo,
mm.
it is also the same faction giving support to another party member decamping from the party. What we are seeing in Ondo is what also happened in Edo. The deputy governor is leaving the party to
PDP.
PDP, and he has been given a waiver to run under PDP ticket. Not quite long. The second, he has been given a waiver. The deputy governor has been given a waiver. Just yesterday, they tried to impeach him, but the chief judge did not approve the impeachment process in Ondo. They tried to impeach him, but it did not work.
The war.
Secretary to
Mm.
I believe it's in the same camp with the deputy governor resigned and joined camp with the deputy. The APC chairman in that state has also resigned and joined PDP. This is a factor still going on within the national APC, the factional thing, trying to undo themselves just as they did in those states.
At those days, yes.
That is what is still going on in Ondo. The only difference now in Ondo, they have approved indirect primary for voting in their coming primaries, indirect method.
Primaries.
One
Mm.
of Edo used from one fashion use direct direct
Mode.
method.
Yes, yes.
The,
I think the
yeah, the
APC
mode
in Edo State, yes, APC in Edo State, they use
use
the
direct
direct mode of
mode.
primaries. Yeah.
Yes, but
So,
Ondo
but
have adopted indirect.
okay.
Just as you have said earlier, three aspirants are contesting for the seat of the governor. But the funny issue,
No, under
oh,
APC
yes,
alone, three.
the aspirant, the governor, and two other. But the drama is it that where information reaching us is that the present governor is supported by the president. Then there's one Abraham who is being who so you can see there even within the while the deputy governor left, there are still crises within APC.
APC.
Yes, there
APC
are
is like
still crises
it's like a cost
there.
to them.
In
It's like a cost. It's like a cost to the political party APC that they can never ever maintain eternal democracy in the party. It's like a cost, and it's what is
apart from the
causing
internal
them to
democracies,
lose states.
mm, well, apart from if you, I won't you like to use the word cause. It is all about management. The main factor why that party was formed was just to dethrone President Goodluck Jonathan. They succeeded. They were not having the interests of the citizen at heart. It was all about self-interest. What you are now seeing portraying in the party is the self-interest. I did for you. This was the reason I did for you, and you promised me you were going to do for me. The people, and that is why, with all due respect to the present administration in government in Nigeria, that is why you see our economy is not moving, because the people was not carried along. The management about the people and the economy was not even thought of. All they were interested in how to get the political power. They have got it.
Yes.
Management is now the issue. They could not
So
even manage it within themselves. It is now getting out for everybody seeing it as mockery to the party. The same thing that we have saw in Edo, it definitely is going to play in Ondo. Fashion on doing each other.
okay.
The yes, fashion on doing each other. So you can, I don't see a federal mind like Fayose coming in between Edo and Ondo election. That is the basic truth.
Fayose. Fayose is under
Eh, you know,
Fayose.
a lot of them are still very confused about this Fayose thing, believing that the president, the way he came for support to dethrone Fayose boys in PDP, they will do it he will also do it for Edo and Ondo.
Mm,
It is both though the parties involved never insulted the president. I keep telling those in Edo that they were loyal to the president. The president know it. More especially our own Obaseki was loyal to the Buhari until the crisis, because he be in one faction and the chairman, national chairman of Shomole being in another faction is what we saw play out. So for the first time, if I want to believe, we are going to see a decider free and fair election without federal intervention.
mm.
Yes, we are going to see that, because the
In
president
my
will
in
don't
my
want to be neutral. The president will want to play neutral in all this and will not want to get himself involved. Edo election is going to be free and fair, no matter. I don't see the federal mind the way they did in Ekiti coming to play in Edo. So also in Ondo, because even the deputy governor in Ondo
mm,
has his supporters in APC. Now he has gotten the PDP on himself. If I have to decide, on my own personal opinion, I see the deputy
mm.
governor carrying the day as governor of Ondo State. Don't forget the secretary to the government before he left APC confessed that the present governor of Ondo State did not win that election, that they ring it for him.
The present governor
Yes, of Ondo State, the secretary to the Ondo State government confessed
said,
that
"Oh,
the governor
Lord have
did
mercy."
not win the election, win that election, that it was rigged for him. So, so,
We are not moving forward in Nigeria at all.
so anything regarding politics, it is very, very normal. It goes that way. But the problem is, will these crumble the APC? Just as I keep telling supporters that Buhari does not, I don't think, with all due respect to the president, does not have interest in the party. Buhari's settlement is for the North. Let the North get the position. Will APC produce a northern president in the next election? This is what we are going to see
Mm,
play when it comes to that time. And if they don't, I tell you, support APC crisis will go more down. The reason why Tinubu is being
down.
criticized because they don't regard him as a friend to the North. So no matter the structure, to be fair with him, his structure was more on to form the APC that brought in the president. To be fair with Tinubu, but unfortunately, people has grown wind. Governors have been produced, things like that, and we'll see more of it happening. But this Edo and Ondo election is really a decider whether the party will stay as one or whether APC will be something of history.
Lord have mercy. How can they manage this three aspirants under APC alone?
Well,
What is going on here?
hello.
Yes.
Yes, the issue is very clear. What it is by election. What I will advise the party is let them be free and fair in their indirect mode of election. If the governor do the
Primaries.
hello,
In their primaries.
if the, are you hearing me? Yes, the primaries. If the governor do not win it, they should not try anything to make sure they give it to him. They should allow him be because he has lost the popularity, or else they are going there and it will be a lost game for them. They should allow it go as it where
Yeah. So hello. Hello. Hello guys. We're gonna end this show like this, then we'll come back again. We'll come back again for another show. This one is gonna be based on Edo State politics. Let's see what is going on in Edo State right now. Okay, so this one is based on Ondo State, the APC crisis. When it comes to the crisis rocking APC, it's not only in Edo State, it's in Nigeria as a whole. You can see what is going on in Ondo State. They're even worse than the one that happened in Edo State. They have three aspirants under APC alone in Ondo State. You see how crazy it is. And Tinubu is supporting one of the aspirants, while the incumbent governor of Ondo State, Akinodolu, President Buhari, is supporting the incumbent governor, and Tinubu, with his version of the APC, came out with another aspirant. So it's just crazy in Nigeria. APC, they need to go find a solution to this lack of internal democracy rocking the party, because this is causing too much crisis in the states and is affecting the citizens of Nigeria. Okay, if they cannot organize themselves very well, they should go do something with their political party, because it's very disturbing. We don't want to be seeing this type of crisis. It's disturbing everyone. They have problem in their political party. They need to go fix the problem. So I have to leave this show like this. Then we'll come back again to discuss more about Edo State politics. Okay.